Hello everybody. All right, for lunch slash dinner, because it's kind of late, I'm having one of these Ora wheat sandwich thins with some chicken breast, which was mixed with, oh, let me get it. All right, I've got, on this side, I've got like a ½ ounce of the tree line cheese. This is actually made from cashews, so I've got that on there, and then I'll show you what I used for mayonnaise on here. I also have my 0 point, what is this, G-bomb soup, and I am made with a lot of kale over here, kale, onions, and mushrooms, and then I'm drinking one of these kombuchas. All right, I forgot to get this. This is a dressing that I found at the store. It's somewhat local. Comes from Utah, nearby, Nevada. And this is a light ranch that I bought. I think it was coming up for 2 points. I think it was for 2 tablespoons. I'm not sure right offhand. But I didn't like it very much for my salad because it kind of tasted like mayonnaise. And it wasn't like a mayonnaise that I really like. So I was just hanging on to it, and I thought, well, what if I use it as a mayonnaise in my sandwich? Maybe it'll work better as that. So I've used a tablespoon of that in there. I'll put the points up on the screen. But you know what? I still don't really like it. So I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying not to be wasteful. All right, here's my breakfast, Sunday morning, and I have my raw apple, quote-unquote, oatmeal that I make, and I'm putting in a ½ cup of this Bolthouse Farms plant milk, and I added a few drops of stevia to it to sweeten it up. So in here I actually have 15 grams of protein in this cereal. Good morning. I am having this strawberry patch smoothie this morning, and this is everything that's going in except for the kiwi. I don't have a kiwi fruit, so I just put extra strawberries in it, 3 extra ones, and that's all going in the blender with some water and ice. For lunch, I'm having an extreme wellness wrap, maybe 2 of them. I'm pretty hungry, with a little bit of the white and cilantro rice with onions, and I have a fajita pepper mix from Trader Joe's with, I believe it's a ¼ cup of Great Northern beans and mushrooms. Oh, and a ¼ cup of the Beyond Meat beef crumbles that I found in my freezer. Since I'm doing the pantry cleanse, I decided to use that. So I decided to go for 2. Let's see how far I can get. I decided to use a ¼ of this avocado here as well. So these are my little veggie burritos for lunch. Alright, I had made a stew for my family with chicken in it, and I took the chicken out but used chickpeas for my protein in that one, and I'm having one of these little 0 drinks. I'm going to start making up some green eggs and ham this morning. I've got a leek in here, and I've got a couple of spritzes of cooking spray and the broccoli, and I'm going to add a little bit of veggie broth and soften that up a little bit. Alright, I added some kale too, and I steamed all those veggies and added them to a couple of, I mixed up a couple of eggs, and so now I'm cooking that. Hi everybody, it is Tuesday morning and I have not been around for a while. I apologize. I've had sick children and I don't know if it was the flu or the cold, but they had one heck of a cough. And so there's a little bit of that lingering around, but we've been stir crazy in the house, and so we thought we'd get out a bit and do a few things. But I just wanted to let you know that's where we've been. morning. It is Wednesday morning, and no makeup yet. Just got up out of bed, drank some water, got out here on the treadmill. Hope the treadmill doesn't stop because it's been having problems. And this morning is a 20,000 step day, so I want to get a 5K done this morning. I've noticed that I've been really enjoying my runs lately, and it's becoming easier and easier, and so that's great. But I'll talk about that later. Hey everybody. Okay, so it is Wednesday morning, just about to get my crew up and at 'em this morning. Got my run done, and you know, some days it's like when I work out the night before and I do the weights, it's really hard to, I don't want to get up and I don't want to do it, you know, just but for a split second. But I know that if I don't do it, you know, I don't want the regret that comes with not doing it, because I really want to do it. And what drives me to get out there and do it anyway is that I remember that dream that I had about getting in the balloon and going off into freedom, and, you know, kind of felt like my subconscious was choosing a new chapter for me in my life. And I felt like, for once, I felt this morning like if I don't get up out of bed and if I don't go out and do my run, I'm going to actually let myself down, because I made an agreement with myself that we were going to move on to the next chapter and to the next adventure. And so that's, you know, that drove me more than anything else. And I know that when I get out there, I start feeling good. You know what I mean? At first, it's like you start the run and you're almost regretful that you're doing it, and you just don't feel really involved to it yet. And then after a while, you pick up a good pace and you start getting into it and enjoying it a bit. And then maybe you have to come down a bit if you're doing bursts of energy like I do. I'll do like interval, but I don't stop and I don't walk totally. I still keep up a good run. And then after a while, I forget that if you're going for it, after a while, when you get your energy up and you're, you know, you're just used to running a little bit more, you hit this point where I guess a lot of people will say it's like your second wind, but it feels, to me, it feels like you're flying, and it's really odd, but it's the same sensation almost that I get on the bike when I'm out there for a while, is that I feel like I'm flying and I feel this freedom, even though it's my legs that are going and going. You're almost, you get to a point where you're like almost detached from your body and you can keep going. So, and of course I hit that this morning, and it's real easy for me to get there when I do the 5Ks in the morning. If I just do like 1 or a mile and a half later in the day, it feels good, but it's not the same thing. I don't get to that point. So, but anyway, the 5Ks, I believe, in the morning and the increased steps are already building up my stamina again for longer term runs. And I think that eventually, if I don't have any problems with my left knee again, I might actually start looking for like a 10K to run or something like that, just to do it. Just because it's a goal, it's another goal, you know what I mean? And I think it's good to be setting those goals, so that you can keep moving forward. So yesterday when I was at the gym last night, there's this thing on the wall that's like a card holder, business card holders, and it's just in the women's area. And there's all these little business cards from these trainers, these personal trainers. And I've thought about it many times before, and I'm like, yeah, right, you know, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Now is the first time. Yesterday I actually took a card off of that wall, and I'm thinking about it and mulling it over, and I might go to her website and, I don't know, poke in with a few questions. And I really am thinking, you know, that perhaps maybe it might be wise, something I'm kicking around, to bring somebody in who can help me to go that next level and to define for myself a little bit more what that is and what that looks like. So I'm kicking that around. I haven't decided right now, but the fact that I took a business card pretty much points me in that direction, so we'll see. But I think I need a little more shape with my my routine on my weights, my weight routine, because I seem to be doing the same things, and I really want to make sure that I'm well rounding my whole body and toning. So we'll see how that goes. as far as food goes, I feel like I am starting to, even on my cleanse days, when I have my cleanse days, they're starting to merge together with my regular days now. And the reason for that is, so you'll see me like maybe do a smoothie on one day for breakfast, maybe not the other day, or maybe a salad on one day, maybe a, green soup the next day. And then there's interdispersed, there's regular foods in there as well. And the reason why is because now that I've increased my activity, I feel like I need to be mindful of those schedules and include, like if I didn't have cooked, brown rice or garbanzo beans or something like that on one evening, then the next morning, if I have a 20,000 step day, I'm not going to have the proper spurts of energy that I need to draw from in order to do that. And if I just had nothing but green soups and juices all day and no complex carbs, then the run really stinks the next morning. And so now they're starting, I think you're going to start seeing me do that a little bit more. Unless I've had like a really heavy day and we went to a buffet and I just let loose or something, the next day I'll probably do a full cleanse, So you're going to see some maybe difference in my continuity there. But anyway, I just wanted to update you on what I was doing. All right, so I'm back and I wanted to show you a few things that came in the mail the other day. It totally shocked me too because I wasn't expecting it. But my friend Jenny, she lives in town, but she lives on the other side of town, so I don't get to see her very often. But I really love her and I miss her. So when we get together, she's one of those people that you can go a long time, but when you get together, you still have a blast, right? So she sent me a little love note for February, and I love the little inscription in here. Look what she put inside. I love donuts so much. If you don't know I love donuts, there's a clue right there. I love donuts and butterflies. Thank you, Jenny. That really made my day. And then I got another card from my friend Giselle, who's in Canada. And she sent me this beautiful, lovely card here. And this really made my day. I should take these out here so you can see what was in the window. This cute little puppy right here. She's so sweet. And she sent me some things that I could use in my planner. One of them is butterflies, which I told you I absolutely love. There's more butterflies on the wall over there. I have them strung up in here and they're flying across the room. And she sent me donuts and coffee. So definitely going to use these. These make me hungry. Thank you so much, Giselle. Thank you so much. It brightened my day just immensely. One of my love languages, in case you don't know, is gifts. And I love to get gifts and I love to give gifts. So if you send me your address, it goes in my address book. You'll probably be getting something in the mail. And then I got something else from my wonderful friend Julie from Living Large on Lifetime. Now I completed a running challenge with her, so she sent me some really sweet things. One of them was this Real Boss headband. I absolutely love it. I had it on this morning, and I have to tell you, this is I forget where they come from. I'll have to ask. This is the best headband I've ever had. It's super, super lightweight, doesn't mess up my hair when it pushes it back, has an awesome message on it, and it just feels so good on my head. But I'm going to have to find out where she got those from. And then I think I had it on I had the tag on here, but I think I threw it away. And she also sent me a medal for completing the challenge. And so I hung that. I'll put that in the end scene so you can see it. But I hung that up in my weight room so that I would have motivation. So I was really surprised and really happy to get those in the mail. So thank you, Julie, for doing that. That was amazing, and it really helps to keep me motivated. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you and let you know I'm still here. My kids have been real sick, and just been taking care of business here at home. Today is my day to catch up on YouTube and comments and everything. So anyway, love you guys a lot. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, profitable day. Keep moving forward.